Hello everybody, this is Debo with Debo's Movie Reviews here, and today I'll be reviewing Lethal Weapon Free, starring Mel Gibson as Martin Riggs, Danny Glover as Roger Murtaugh, with Rene Russo as Lorna Cole, who in Lethal Weapon 4 becomes Lorna Riggs, featuring Stuart Wilson as Jack Travis, and Joe Pesci as Leo Getz. Now, I gotta say, compared to the four movies, this one was kind of the most lackluster of them. Don't get me wrong, there's a shit ton of good parts in it, but story-wise was kind of cliche at least. Oh, some opponents like the whole cop movies and the 3 days to retirement running gag that I'm not sure if that predated Lethal Weapon Free or not, from because there was a Simpsons episode of one of the Simpsons clip of the McBain movies out of that. Then go back to Lethal Weapon Free. Yeah, that pretty much cemented that trope. And then along with kind of, I'd say, one of the franchise's most forgettable villains, played by Stuart Wilson as crooked cop Jack Travis, who was an arms trafficker following the armored car job robbery that Riggs and Murtaugh thwarted after being demoted back to the patrol and beat cops after bungling a bomb threat, which just to save a cat. They saved a cat, but the building still exploded, and which got their asses demoted. And then the whole deal with Murtaugh killing his son's best friend, who fell into a bad crowd, which of course led to the whole one deal with Murtaugh going pretty much close as he got to acting like Riggs, given how he now this one was a lot more as personal as it was in Lethal Weapon 2, where Riggs had to avenge the dead wife and that girl, Rika, who I kind of thought at first was kind of a role that they did dirty. Like she should have been brought back for 3 and 4 instead of Rene Russo, but instead of making a new character for Rene Russo, but I was kind of convinced after Free, because she did it. She goes hell, which was the better out of her performances in compared to 4, where she was pregnant. I'm not sure if that was a real pregnancy or a fake pregnancy. I practically should have more figure that out by the time I get to doing should I say, before I start doing the review on 4, that is. Damn, I don't know why I'm so stuttering today. Hey, yeah. Go back to the movie. Like I said, storyline was a bit cliched and such, but a lot of excellent action scenes that made up for it, from like the bomb thing, the armored car chase, then the motorcycle chase, shootouts, and the whole thing about cop killers, and the whole kind of retired thing, because it makes you wonder how that's going to play out with when Lethal Weapon 5 actually ever gets made. Of does Murtaugh actually retire, or just becomes like chief or something, and then because after all, as long as it's been since about 25 years since 4 was made, I gotta say it almost be like Riggs mellowed out and then having to train a young guy or something. Yeah, kind of a little first in this the movies where in the franchise, because Lee from Free happens to be the only one that does not have no mention of Riggs's late wife, and figure out real reason why Murtaugh prefers 6 shooters over automatics after that accidental discharge, which ain't for a real cop that been, as far as I know, just going on an episode of Rookie I saw, but would have been like grounds for discharge, something like that. And then of course Rick snapped, and but hey, excellent. And I gotta mention some excellent acting chemistry with Mel Gibson and Rene Russo. Hell, even Joe Pesci kind of knocked it out of the park with this one. From like that getting jumped at the hockey game, with of course of this time him being a real estate guy compared to informant in the second movie to private eye in the fourth. But hell, Pesci always made great comic relief, along with that cool car he had. That he didn't get to use a chasing, but like Riggs commandeering it. Instead of just shooting the tires out, which Riggs actually did. But excellent thing, like that old Rookie dip movie, and then later gets clapped because of course, when those armed traffickers also supplying gangsters with street gangs with armor piercing rounds, and then which Riggs gave a whole demonstration of with using Murtaugh's vest. Overall, I'll say great action, great comedic moments, of course, with especially with the Free Stooges loving Riggs and, and the internal affairs officer who also likes the Free Stooges when they're comparing scars, and then they're and such, and then of course the whole scene with the whole dog, and you can say which you can say Mel Martin Riggs, the dog whisperer, given his trying to substitute eating milk bones for for him trying to quit smoking. And then the whole and then yeah, that hockey game. Here's where you think where Leo thinks he's wounded, but he's just on a cold floor, and that was one of being like a going from like a shocker to funny at one point. along with that running monologue throughout the franchise of them going, "They fuck you doing this way," and all that, blah blah blah. And 3, it was of course it was doctors' offices. Second was drive-throughs, and 4 was cell phones, of course. I remember when it came to that, Stuart Wilson's portrayal of Jack Travis, I gotta say, it's more a little forgettable, but compared to like the Gary Busey in the first one, Josh Ackland in the second, Jet Li in 4, and then you got that Tyrone guy who sounded more like a bit organizer. Had that funny torture scene where he's about to got his face to a car and such tire, and then after that shootout in that car shop. But overall, I have to say, Lethal Weapon 3 gets a 4 out of 5. Alright, y'all. Hope y'all like, subscribe, and enjoy, and I'll keep dishing them out.